Hello everyone, and welcome to Hope Health's virtual Light Up a Life event. I'm Diana Franquito, President and CEO of Hope Health. Each year, Light Up a Life serves as a truly meaningful experience to remember and honor loved ones during the holiday season. We are so pleased to come together virtually from the beautiful grounds of the Swan Point Cemetery to offer hope and support. Now, I would like to introduce you to one of the chaplains here at Hope Health, Wilson Hood. Wilson is going to begin the formal part of the evening with a reflection. Thank you.
Dear friends, no matter where we find ourselves in this moment, whether we be participating from at home or far away, in a personal season of joy or sorrow, or for many of us, a season somewhere in between, know that you are welcome here. And know that as we gather in spirit, we do not gather alone. We're united across distance from others with similar stories, similar struggles, similar victories. We're united across time with the generations who have come before us and with the generations who will follow. And we're united across the walls we so often like to build between life and death, knowing that as we speak again the names of those we have lost, as we tell their stories, as we sing their songs, as we cry and laugh and remember together, we remember that they have always been with us and they remain with us still. We give thanks for the beauty of the good days. We give thanks for the love that has carried us through the hard days. We give thanks that we made it here, now, together. Amen. Blessed be, and may it always be so.
Thank you, Wilson, for that beautiful reflection. Our next reading recognizes the experience of deep loss.
You don't just lose someone once, you lose them over and over, sometimes many times a day. When the loss, momentarily forgotten, creeps up from behind, fresh waves of grief as the realization hits home, they are gone again. You don't just lose someone once, you lose them every time you open your eyes to a new dawn. And as you awaken, so does your memory. So does the jolting bolt of lightning that rips into your heart. They are gone again. Losing someone is a journey, not a singular experience. There is no end to the loss. There is only a learned skill on how to stay afloat when it washes over. Be kind to yourself as you are sailing the stormy sea. You have a journey ahead of you and a daily shock to the system each time you realize they are gone again. You don't just lose someone once, you lose them every day for a lifetime.
always hold a place for you in my heart. If you think of me, if you miss me once in a while, then I'll return to you. I'll return and fill that space in your heart. Remembering your touch, your kiss, your warm embrace, I'll find my way back to you if you'll be waiting. If you dream of me like I dream of you, in a place that's warm and dark, in a place where I can feel the beating of your heart. I've longed for you, and I have desired to see your face, your smile, to be with you wherever you are. Remembering your touch, your kiss, your warm embrace, I'll find my way back to you if you'll be waiting. Remembering your touch, your kiss, your warm embrace, I'll find my way back to you if you'll be waiting.
As we remember our loved ones, the following reading is a reminder of the impermanence of life and the gift of memories which last forever.
I wish I knew. When someone is gone, you can bring them back for just a little while by talking them into life, by painting a picture with your memories and your words, breathing their essence back into existence for just a few moments. When someone is gone, you can see them again for a minute or two by being all the things they once were, by allowing their best traits to filter through you, shaping your words, your thoughts, and your deeds back out into this world. When someone is gone, you can feel them again for just a moment by playing their music and singing their favorite songs, by giving yourself up to the notes that brought them alive once upon a time. It will again. When someone is gone, you can keep a part of them alive by giving the love you had for them a forever place in your life, a forever seat at your table, and a glorious chapter in your book. Stories of our loved ones never die. Tell them.
in the wind. I don't hang on. Nothing lasts forever but the earth and sky. It slips away. All your money won't another minute by. Dust in the wind. All they are is dust in the wind. Dust in the wind. All they are is dust in the wind.
My mother, Dorothy Mae Potter, passed away in 2010, December, here at Hulata.
My husband was Frederick Gore. He passed away on June 25th, 2021.
My parents were John and Mary Janot. My dad passed away in March of 2021 after a 2.5-year battle with esophageal cancer. My mom was diagnosed with stage 4 esophageal cancer just a month after him, and she tragically passed away in July of 2021.
Mom made the decision. I'll never forget this moment when she said, "Son, I had a good run. It's time." And we were in a meeting with the doctors and the counselors and all the grandkids and my sister. And Mom said, "I can't even take care of my own body. It's time for me to meet my Lord on the other end and be with my kids." It was at that point we decided to go to hospice.
7 years ago, Fred showed that signs that could have possibly be Alzheimer's. And so for the last 6 years of his life, I was his caregiver, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. And I just couldn't keep up with it. I was tired, and I wasn't willing to put him in a nursing home. I wanted to keep him where he was safe. And so I called Hope Health, and they came out immediately.
The three of us together, I feel like that was always a unit. But I will say, specifically from my point of view, especially once my dad got sick, to watch my mom's love and support for him, seeing her right by his side every step of the way, and how courageous she was, how much that they were there for each other and how much they cared for each other, that's something that I'll always hold on to.
By the time Ma had passed away, I had 4 experiences by that point. We had buried 4 of my siblings. And I've gotten to a point where I started to realize that I needed to understand this process, not fight against it.
Hope Health called me about 2 weeks after Fred passed away, and they said, "Joan, we're here for you, and we'll help you." I said, "I just don't think I'm ready." I was just too tired and just couldn't think.
I think when you look at grief journey as a whole for everyone, obviously it's an incredibly individualized experience, but I do think there are a lot of commonalities. I think time is probably the most important piece of it.
They had given me John's number, and I called John and I said, "I'm ready, and I really think I need it now." And so John and I started. Until today, I finally met him in person. We did everything by phone, and he has been my navigator through all my grief process. I learned from John, it's okay to be sad, it's okay to be angry, and it's okay to be happy.
I've definitely had quite the journey over the last year and a half. I would say, compared to this point last year, I think I'm an entirely different person. And I've gotten plenty of love and support to help me along the way. You're gonna have bad days and those off days, and that's completely okay.
The journey will never end. I participate in the remembrance. I participate in the camps. And for me, that volunteerism, that participation into hospice gives me an opportunity to give back. It gives me the opportunity to say thank you while at the same time sharing my grief with others, and then in turn, them sharing their grief with me. And I suspect that this relationship will continue for a while, a long time. It's been a life changer for me.
Everyone grieves differently, but you have to do your own work in your own way. It kind of eases the hurt, but lets you grieve the loss.
Be sure to stay in touch with your emotions, and at the end of the day, just remember whoever it is that you lost, they're always there with you for the rest of your journey.
Thank you to all of the amazing Hope Health families who shared their touching stories with us. What an honor to have you with us. You are an inspiration to all of us. This year, your Light Up a Life invitation included a dove ornament that, when planted, will grow a pine tree in memory of your loved one. Trees are symbolic of life and strength. Like those we love, when they fall, we are changed and we remember. A circle of life is represented in the next reading by our grief support team, When Great Trees Fall by Maya Angelou.
When great trees fall, rocks on distant hills shudder. Lions hunker down in tall grasses, and even elephants lumber after safety.
When great trees fall in forests, small things recoil into silence, their senses eroded beyond fear.
When great souls die, the air around us becomes light, rare, sterile. We breathe briefly. Our eyes briefly see with a hurtful clarity.
Our memory, suddenly sharpened, examines, gnaws on kind words unsaid, promised walks never taken.
Great souls die, and our reality, bound to them, takes leave of us. Our souls, dependent upon their nurture, now shrink, wizened.
Our minds, formed and informed by their radiance, fall away. We are not so much maddened as reduced to the unutterable ignorance of dark, cold caves.
And when great souls die, after a period, peace blooms, slowly and always, irregularly.
Spaces fill with a kind of soothing electric vibration.
Our senses, restored, never to be the same, whisper to us.
They existed. They existed. We can be. Be and be better, for they existed.
Through this holiday season, we wish you and your family love and peace as you remember your loved ones who are no longer with you. We hope that the memories of their existence bring some comfort to your hearts on the difficult days ahead.
We wish you courage in your grief.
We wish you love. May you feel it surrounding you.
We wish you peace in your heart when it becomes weary.
We wish you comfort with the recollection of beautiful memories of the past.
We wish you hope for all that is to come in your future.
Come stop your crying, it will be all right. Just take my hand, hold it tight. I will protect you from all around you. I will be here, don't you cry. For one so small, you seem so strong. My arms will hold you, keep you safe and warm. This bond between us can't be broken. I will be here, don't you cry. 'Cause you'll be in my heart. Yes, you'll be in my heart. From this day on, now and forevermore. You'll be in my heart, no matter what they say. You'll be here in my heart always. Why can't they understand the way we feel? They just don't trust what they can't explain. Well, I know we're different, but deep inside us, we're not that different at all. And you'll be in my heart. Yes, you'll be in my heart. From this day on, now and forevermore. Don't listen to them, 'cause what do they know? We need each other to have to hold. They'll see in time. I know. When destiny calls you, you must be strong. I may be with you, but you've got to hold on. They'll see in time. I know. We'll show them together, 'cause you'll be in my heart. You'll be in my heart. From this day on, now and forevermore. You'll be in my heart, no matter what they say. You'll be here in my heart always. Always, I'll be with you. Always and always. Just look over your shoulder. Just look over your shoulder. Just look over your shoulder. I'll be there always.
May we depart this time reminded of the ties that bind us, ties to those whom we love and who walk beside us still, in body or in spirit, ties to the communities that carry and sustain us, ties to the beauty and mystery around and within us. May we remember that every step of our journey is welcome. Every peak and valley of our path is sacred. May we remember to accept what we need in whatever form that takes, whether it's ears to listen, tears to shed, or bad takeout and an even worse movie to share. May we remember that nothing human was ever a stranger to us. Life and death, love and rage, light and darkness, joy and sorrow. It's all here with us, in our hearts and in our bodies now. It's all human and it's all holy. May we carry it all and carry one another with a little more grace today. Go in peace.
Thank you so much for joining us this evening. A warm thank you to Swan Point for hosting us tonight, and to our Hope Health family members who shared their stories, Joan Gore, Jay Janot, and Harry Potter. I want to also thank our entire grief support team and musicians Neil and Casey Geronimo, Chris Silva, and Laura Cole. I wish you all comfort and peace this holiday season. If you need support, we are here for you. Please don't hesitate to reach out to our Center for Hope and Healing. Thank you, and have a good night.